In the shadows of ancient deserts, the past stirs. It whispers, calling to be remembered. For the Knanaya people, this story begins with a sacred lineage, a promise reaching back to the patriarchs of Israel. In the book of Genesis, Abraham gave a defining command. His son Isaac was to take a wife from among his own kin. It was more than marriage. It was the preservation of lineage, of faith, of identity, of a covenant entrusted by God. Abraham entrusted his servant Eliezer with a solemn mission, to find a bride for Isaac from their own people. Eliezer made a sacred oath, pressing his hand to Abraham's thigh, vowing to preserve the lineage and honor the covenant. Through Isaac, through Jacob, this promise carried across generations. Marriage within the community strengthened the lineage, safeguarding the spiritual inheritance of Israel. This devotion to sacred heritage shaped a nation. Even today, it lives on among the Knanaya people. Moses the prophet was born to Amram and Jochebed of the tribe of Levi, a people set apart, preserving their identity, refusing to intermarry with other people. His lineage anchored him deeply within the life of Israel. Israelite law reinforced the same principle, marriage within the tribe, so inheritance, faith, and identity remained secure. Then came the great deliverance. God freed the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. Moses led them through the wilderness toward Canaan, the promised land. The sea parted before them. He led his people out of bondage into destiny. Beneath the vast desert sky, Moses built an altar of 12 stones, one for each tribe of Israel, and offered sacrifice to the Lord. To guard the holy laws, he appointed 72 elders, 72, a number with lasting significance. Jesus would later send 72 evangelists to spread his word. St. Thomas followed, guiding 72 to King Abgar of Edessa. Centuries later, in AD 345, Knai Thoma led 72 families to Malabar, carrying the Christian faith and a sacred legacy to new land. One figure stands out in Israel's history: Phinehas, grandson of Aaron, Israel's first high priest. Zealous for God's holiness, he confronted unions that threatened the spiritual integrity of the people. His courage became a symbol. Through the centuries, this principle endured. After the exile, Ezra and Nehemiah warned against marriages that could weaken covenant identity. The Book of Tobit gave the same counsel. Marriage within the ancestral line preserved faith, heritage, and continuity. For the Knanaya community, the tradition of endogamy, marriage within the community, reflects this enduring biblical pattern. Through it, they safeguard their faith, preserve their heritage, and maintain their sacred lineage across generations. Centuries passed, empires rose and fell, yet the faith of the early Christians traveled across distant stands, resilient, enduring. By AD 325, the city of Ur-Hai had become a shining center of Syriac Christianity, a place where faith, learning, and sacred tradition thrived. But the years following the Council of Nicaea brought uncertainty. Across many Christian communities, the church faced challenges. Guidance was needed more than ever. During this time, the Catholicos of the East received a vision: vivid, urgent, extraordinary. He saw a distant, beautiful land across the seas, a land where a community of Christians lived, ancient in faith, yet struggling. Their church was weakened by persecution. Leadership was absent. The vision troubled the Catholicos deeply. Seeking counsel, He summoned a trusted merchant and traveler, a man known for his journeys across the great trade routes of the East. His name was Knai Thoma, a trader of precious stones. He sourced emeralds from Egypt. His ships sailed from the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Mannar in Sri Lanka. He had journeyed to distant lands, including Muziris on India's western coast. After hearing the vision, Thoma spoke with calm certainty. "This land you have seen is none other than Malabar." And so, the path toward a great mission began. Under the guidance of the East Syriac Church, a mission was formed to renew the church in India. According to long-preserved oral tradition, this historic migration took place around AD 345. Knai Thoma organized the journey. Those who prepared to leave were Syrian Christians, deeply rooted in the Church of the East. They carried with them a rich Judeo-Christian heritage. More Joseph, Bishop of Urhai and Edessa, also called Aithala, Man of God, provided spiritual guidance. Before departure, the community gathered on the banks of the river Tigris. At the tomb of Ezra, guardian of the law and sacred lineage, they bowed in prayer. They sought not only God's blessing, but the strength to preserve their identity in a distant land. Tradition recalls they also sought the blessing of Saint Mari, honoring the ancient roots of their Syriac faith. Carrying their liturgy, their sacred traditions, and a solemn covenant to protect their lineage, 72 families prepared for the long voyage to India. They came from 7 prominent clans: Bagi, Belkuth, Hadai, Koja, Kujalik, Mugmuth, and Thegmuth. Nearly 400 souls, men, women, children, and clergy. They boarded 3 ships. The main vessel, Babylonia, bore the banner of King David. The second flew the sign of the cross. The third carried the flag of Urhai. Leaving their ancient homeland behind, they sailed into the vast expanse of the sea, carrying with them the covenant of Phineas and the sacred legacy of the church, a lineage of faith tracing Mar Mari, disciple of Mar Adai, who in turn was disciple of the early apostles. They carried their faith, their heritage, their sacred promise. They bore a solemn responsibility to strengthen and preserve the spiritual heritage of the Christians of India. This journey was a living testament to the covenant of Abraham, the zeal of Phineas, and the enduring legacy of Ezra. And as the ships vanished into the horizon, a new chapter began, a legacy that would endure through centuries of change. A community bound by faith, by memory, by covenant. A people who would carry forward their sacred traditions through devotion, through family, through generations. The Knanaya people, guardians of a living heritage. Their story is not just history, it is a promise, a flame that continues to shine across lands, across oceans, across time, forever carrying the covenant of their ancestors through endogamy, birth, and deeds.